Quinn Field. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Houston Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Wildcats head coach pregame. He said this is a crucial game on the road against a quality opponent. It means so much. Not only the college football playoff rankings, strength of schedule, and everything that goes into a matchup like this. This is the biggest challenge so far in their season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Right side, it's Miller. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
Going over the top. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one the last time out. He's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and third. How in the world? You got to get that out in the end zone there, and they'll end up having to take a safety. After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. On the return. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
And the Wildcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. To the air, it's Henderson. Left side is Payne. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The ride. Got a little space. He's got the first down. Maybe a crease. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run here. It's Sanford. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out wide right, it's Terry. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you've got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Uncorks it. Right side, it's Baxter. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll run it out of the gun with Baxter.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And now on second down for this offense. Quarterback keep. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Rodriguez. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Stepping to the right. Finds his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. But it's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Left side is Rodriguez. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on first and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. He rifles one deep to the left. Intercepted. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Kentucky. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Sanford. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
It was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On play action. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
Sends it back in motion. He's looking to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Second down, going to throw it. Touchdown, Kentucky! He got it, beat down in bounds. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
And the point after is good. Deep in the end zone, it's Sanford. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Running inside, it's Payne. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Out wide left, it's Drake. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Houston going up tempo.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening.
And he's got room. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. He fires to the left side. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Cougars! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Keeps it on first down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And that's a really good play by this quarterback. I mean, you usually keep inside leverage. You don't want to give up anything easy over the middle. Nice job playing the out route, getting his hand on the football, and making the deflection.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
And that's a good sign for this defense, man. The first 2 drives, they put scoring drives together, and they didn't get stops when they needed it. On the third downs, nice job coming up big on a third down, forcing the fourth down, and hopefully now getting off the field.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Snags it, and there's running room. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Houston. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of...
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Mason. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Left side is Rodriguez. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And They'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on third down. Right down the middle. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Straight ahead, it's Payne. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin our wraparound with Clemson taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Tigers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
It's interesting. If I'm the defense...
Trying to burn this defensive back.
And as we check in on these notable matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football truly is.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Quick give. It's Payne. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Out wide right, it's Payne. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Houston wants to play fast.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Second and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Wants to go up top on second down. He's taking the shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Man, these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times where you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the play.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
and the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go back to C.J. Baxter. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Keeps it.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Ferguson. Makes the tackle.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
3rd and long coming up. He's looking to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The run inside. It's Payne. Stopped right there. Houston going up tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Henderson. Going for the big play. A full dive to haul that one in. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. A design run for the quarterback. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. He'll go to the air. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown!